Desire isn't always confessed with words. Sometimes it lingers in the silence, hidden in her eyes, her gestures, and the way she responds when she thinks you're not paying attention. Psychology reveals that when a woman secretly craves something deeper, she doesn't announce it. She leaks it through subtle signs most men overlook. In this video, we'll uncover 7 powerful signals that show she wants more than friendship. Each one is a window into her hidden emotions, the kind she'll never openly admit. Miss these signs and you'll stay blind to what's really happening. Catch them, and you'll see the truth she's been silently hoping you'd notice all along. Number 1. Her eyes betray what she won't say. The very first signal is found in her eyes. We often hear the phrase, "the eyes are the windows to the soul," and when it comes to attraction, this couldn't be more true. Most eye contact in daily life is fleeting, polite, functional, and unremarkable. But when her gaze lingers just a fraction of a second longer than necessary, something deeper is happening beneath the surface. It's not about a single glance, it's about repetition. If her eyes keep returning to yours, if they seem to lock with yours even in crowded moments, or if they flicker down toward your mouth before snapping back up, psychology tells us this is rarely an accident. It's her subconscious betraying the interest her conscious mind is trying to conceal. You see, the eyes are master storytellers. They communicate desire, curiosity, and vulnerability far more honestly than words ever could. When a woman holds your gaze, it's not just about seeing you. It's about being drawn into you. That fraction of a second becomes a spark, a silent confession that bypasses logic and goes straight to instinct. If you learn to notice this, you'll begin to see the unspoken truth. Her eyes will tell you she wants more, long before her voice ever will. Number 2, she seeks subtle touches. The second signal is hidden in the smallest gestures, moments of touch that might seem casual, but in reality carry profound weight. Human beings are wired to crave physical closeness. It's one of the purest ways we communicate warmth, comfort, and yes, desire. When a woman feels a pull toward you, she won't always say it directly. Instead, her body will reveal it through gentle, almost invisible bridges of contact. It could be the soft brush of her hand against yours as you walk side by side, a playful tap on your arm when she laughs at your joke, or even the subtle act of brushing away a speck of dust from your shoulder, a gesture that gives her a reason to be near. These moments are rarely random. Psychology tells us that repeated, accidental touches often signal a subconscious longing to close the distance between two people. Think of it as her way of testing the waters, seeing how you respond, while quietly building an unspoken sense of closeness. Each small touch becomes a thread, weaving a silent bond that words could never capture. If you notice her creating these moments of connection, understand this. She's telling you, without ever speaking, that she wants to be closer, not just physically, but emotionally too. Number 3, her body speaks openness. The third signal lives in her posture, the silent language her body speaks when words fall short. Unlike rehearsed lines or carefully chosen phrases, body language is instinctive. It reveals emotions that the mind may still be guarding. When a woman feels drawn to you, her entire presence begins to shift into a state of openness. She may square her shoulders toward you, an unconscious act of alignment that says, "You have my full attention." Her legs may subtly angle in your direction, creating an invisible pathway between you. Even small gestures, like brushing her hair back to reveal the delicate curve of her neck or leaning in as you speak, carry with them layers of meaning. Psychology recognizes these signals as indicators of comfort, safety, and attraction. They're the opposite of crossed arms, turned shoulders, or guarded distance. This openness is not just physical, it's emotional. It's her subconscious declaring, "I feel safe here. I want to receive you, and I want to be closer." In a world where most people shield themselves with invisible armor, such unguarded body language is rare. If you notice her relaxing into openness when you're near, don't take it lightly. It's one of the clearest invitations that her interest runs deeper than polite conversation. Number 4, her voice finds a different tone. The fourth sign is not something you see, but something you hear. Pay attention to her voice, not just the words she chooses, but the way she shapes them when she speaks to you. Psychology tells us that attraction often reshapes vocal tone in subtle yet powerful ways. When a woman feels a deeper pull toward you, her voice may soften, carrying a warmth that seems to linger in the air. Sometimes it drops ever so slightly lower, creating a melody that feels intimate, almost secret. You might also notice a playful rhythm, teasing remarks, lighthearted banter, or even inside jokes that she builds with you alone. This is not casual chatter. It is her way of weaving a private language, one that sets you apart from everyone else in her world. That teasing, it's not designed to wound. It's her form of affection, a way of saying I feel close enough to play with you, to laugh with you, to create a bond no one else can touch. Her voice becomes more than communication. It becomes connection. If her tone shifts when you enter the conversation, don't dismiss it. Voices like eyes rarely lie. Sometimes love doesn't announce itself with grand speeches, but in the gentle, playful music of her words meant only for you. Number 5, her compliments reach deeper than looks. The fifth sign reveals itself in the words she chooses to lift you up. Anyone can say, "You look nice today," and while kind, it's surface level. But when her compliments step beyond appearance, when they touch the essence of who you are, that's when something more profound is unfolding. Listen closely. If she admires your inner strength, the way you remain calm under pressure, or how your humor lights up a room, these aren't just throwaway remarks. They're signs she is paying attention, not just to how you look, but to who you are. Even subtle things, like saying she loves the sound of your laugh, or how your presence makes her feel at ease, carry an emotional weight. These deeper compliments are not casual. They are small acts of vulnerability, because in choosing them, she risks revealing just how closely she notices you. It's her way of saying, I see more than the surface, and I value it. That kind of recognition doesn't come from someone who is indifferent. So when her words go beyond the obvious, understand this. She isn't just admiring your appearance. She's revealing attraction to your very core. And that's a far stronger signal than any passing glance could ever give. Number 6, she seeks private moments with you. The sixth sign emerges when she begins to draw you away from the crowd and into spaces reserved only for the two of you. Desire rarely shouts in public. It whispers in moments of privacy. If she finds excuses to continue a conversation one-on-one, suggests a quiet walk after a group gathering, or moves your chat from the group thread into a private message, she is signaling something powerful. She wants connection without distraction. This pull toward privacy isn't about hiding. It's about creating intimacy. In a group, there are masks, social roles, and noise. But in private, walls come down, words slow, and glances linger. By choosing these moments, she is telling you that your presence holds a unique weight in her world. She doesn't just want your attention, she wants your undivided self. Psychologically, this is a profound marker of attraction. We don't seek private spaces with those who mean little to us. We reserve them for the people who stir something deeper: curiosity, comfort, desire. So if she's consistently pulling you into these quiet corners of connection, understand this. She is not merely talking with you. She is building a world where the two of you can exist apart from the crowd, and that world is charged with meaning. Number 7, she shows a nervous excitement around you. Finally, one of the most telling signals is the subtle mix of nervousness and excitement she displays in your presence. Attraction doesn't always reveal itself in smooth words or flawless confidence. Sometimes it appears in the trembling edges of vulnerability. If she blushes when you compliment her, fidgets with her jewelry or hair when you sit close, or laughs with just a little more energy than usual, these are not signs of discomfort. They are the body's natural chemistry at work, the rush of adrenaline and dopamine that comes when desire quietly takes over. This nervous energy is not weakness. It's proof that your presence disrupts her usual calm, stirring something she cannot fully control. Her body betrays the emotions her mind might still be guarding. It is her unspoken way of saying, "You make me feel alive." But here's the truth. No single sign tells the whole story. What matters is the pattern, the cluster of behaviors repeated over time. These are the breadcrumbs of desire left for those perceptive enough to notice. And with that awareness comes responsibility. The real power lies not in exploiting these signals, but in honoring them with patience, respect, and emotional intelligence. Because the deepest connections are never forced, they're nurtured. Attraction often speaks in silence, in gestures and glances most people overlook. If you notice these signs, remember, true connection grows from respect and patience. If this video gave you insight, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to FactsWorth for more psychology and relationship truths every week.